Alright, you son of a bitch pile of monkey nuts. Today, on October Horrorfest, I'll be looking at 28 Days Later, a film about some people contracting rabies. I feel like this shit is imminent, really. I mean, if it were to happen in real life, zombies I mean, this is probably the way. So, after a chimpanzee is freed from a lab by some asshole activists, an aggression-inducing virus called rage is spread all over Great Britain. It's basically rabies. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate that. The virus spreads quickly, resulting in the collapse of society. And then, 28 days later, haha, see what I did there? 28 days later, this guy Jim wakes up from a coma in a hospital, Rick Grimes style. He wanders around aimlessly, trying to figure out just what in the hell happened, as everything is pretty much in ruin, with no people in sight. Suddenly, Jim is attacked by some infected and is rescued by Selena and Mark. The group heads to Jim's parents' house to check on them, only to discover that they killed themselves. Sorry, Jim. Later on, Mark gets bitten and has to be put down before he turns. Jim and Selena then meet Frank and his daughter Hannah, who are held up in their apartment building. They tell them that the military has been sending out broadcasts and offers protection in Manchester. So the four of them head there in hope of safety. They arrive at the alleged location and find it deserted. And then out of nowhere, a crow drops infected blood into Frank's eye, causing him to turn almost immediately. As he turns, the soldiers show up and kill him. And then, Jim, Hannah, and Selena are taken to a fortified mansion where the soldiers are based out of. Once at the mansion, Major West reveals to Jim that the protection was bullshit, and that the broadcast was meant to bring women to the mansion so the soldiers could use them for sex. They're nice, I like. I'm just kidding, fuck these guys. I mean, they probably just want to repopulate the earth, but still, we're going with the thought of them just being creepy assholes. So after Jim disagrees with their plan, they try to kill him, but he gets away. And then, Jim does some Home Alone type fuckery and releases an infected soldier they had captive. Basically killing off the soldiers. The ones who didn't get attacked by the infected soldier get put down even more brutally. One guy gets his head bashed into a wall, and then another guy gets his eyes gouged out. So the soldiers are getting bested by a regular Joe. Jim then rescues the girls, and they attempt to escape, but Wes catches up to them and shoots Jim. Then, Wes gets attacked by the infected soldier. Haha! Revenge! 28 days later, again, Jim is now recovering in an area where the infected are shown starving to death. After an aircraft whizzes by, the three run outside to attempt to signal the pilot. Luckily, the pilot sees them, and they get rescued. The end. I really like this one. I mean, despite Cillian Murphy, whatever, being naked pretty much throughout the entire first half of the movie, the infected were intense, and yeah, like I said, I believe if zombies really happened, it would be something like this. A virus. COVID! That mutates and changes people into zombies. And when Frank got the blood in his eye, oh, that's a phobia for sure. I'm sure that's how it would happen. Alrighty guys, I'll see you next time on the sequel. Bye-bye.